it's cocktail hour, so rack 'em up. Ooh, mama, it's cocktail hour, so pour it up. Pour it up.
What's up, guys? It's your girl, Zeta Lisa. Welcome to Mama's Cocktail Hour. Come on in. Today, we are going to be discussing none other than the Kim Porter book, okay? So, if you guys don't know, we did an entire live here on Mama's Cocktail Hour, so you can check that out in my live tab on my page with one of the collaborators, I would like to say, of the Kim Porter book, Chris Todd. He came here, he gave us all of the scoop, he let us know there was videos, there was photos, and all of this information was on a flash drive, okay? He then went on to let us know that he got the information from two sources, okay? One of the sources is Courtney B, whose real name is Courtney Burgess, but he goes as Courtney B. I have been in contact with Courtney B, so shout out to Courtney B. He's dope. Chris Todd basically let us know that there was two sources. Courtney B being one of them, who was not afraid and was willing to come out with the information, and another source, okay? So it looks like Courtney B has been coming out, letting everybody know that he put out a book himself by Kim, for Kim Porter, which was essentially the same book that Chris Todd put out, but his book X'd out some of the names, and we know all of the information in it was, some of it was slightly edited to protect certain celebrities, and some of them were X'd out. Well, Courtney B is coming out with the unedited book, which is actually available for sale now, okay? Chris Todd's book that was placed on Amazon has been taken down due to some litigation that was going on between Chris Todd, possibly Courtney B, and I'll Be Sure. Okay, that book has been taken down, but Courtney B has his book available. It is said to be unedited. There's photos in the book as well. And he has been going on so many media outlets describing what was given to him. Okay, so this is a major break in the Kim Porter case situation, because there has been a lot of talk on the internet whether or not this information was valid. Okay, people were saying that she never made a book. People closest to her were saying she never made a book. Let's remember, her kids came out and said that the book was not true. So there has been a lot of whispers on whether or not the validity of this book was actually real. Okay, so I know myself, when I heard Chris Todd tell us the information and I reached out to him and we were able to do our interview on this channel, I really felt the authenticity that came from him. So I have always believed that there are elements of that book that are completely true. Now, whether or not things were added, things were, to embellish on whether or not who gave her the information, from what I understand and what Courtney B is saying is, he never edited any of Kim Porter's information. He put out a book, and I'll share the book here, where he details everything, okay? Well, the good news is that Courtney B is going to be coming on Mama's Cocktail Hour next week, November 7th, okay, at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on YouTube Live. So be sure to check that out, because we are going to be asking him so many things, okay? So what has been happening? Let your girl put you on. So after Chris Todd has came out with his book, I'm sure they made hella money with the book, because from my understanding, what Chris Todd told us here on Mamas is that he made like $500K from the book. Okay. And so now it's down due to litigation and stuff like that. But like I said, Courtney B has also been now selling his book. Okay, since the book has been on Amazon and has been published and people have access to it, and now Courtney B, the original source of the Kim Porter book, because remember, it was given to Chris Todd from Courtney B, is speaking out. Okay, he has now been subpoenaed, guys, by the feds, okay, to share the information that was shared to him on Kim Porter's flash drive It is getting real. Now, let's go down the rabbit hole together, okay? I want your opinions. Let me know what you think in the comments. We're not done yet, but I just still want you guys to let me know what you think thus far. So, Courtney B has been subpoenaed by the federal government, Homeland Security, to produce the book and all of the elements that were inside of the book. So we now know here, our mamas, right, that the book wasn't physically a book. It was pages, handwritten pages that were given to him in a flash drive. Within this flash drive, not only was there the handwritten pages of her memoir, but it also was accompanied by videos, excerpts, photos to solidify it, okay? And what we have heard thus far, that some of the videos on there are indeed freak off videos, and they do concern children having intercourse with adults, okay? And some of the names that we have heard that has coming out from Courtney B himself is some of the people on the book are Jaden Smith, allegedly, Justin Bieber, allegedly, and Bow Wow, allegedly. If you guys have read the Kim Porter book, great. Then you guys are up to speed, because Jaden Smith was not placed in the book. I will say that because I've read the book twice. Jaden Smith was not in the book. In the book, she did make mention of finding these videos and it being like the end. Her being like, yo, I'm okay with the freak off parties. I was okay with swinging. I was okay with all of this stuff. But when it came to children, that's where I crossed the line. And that's what I got from the book. And that's when she makes mention towards the end of the novel that she found his involvement with younger individuals. Okay. So that is the scope of Kim Porter's book. If you haven't read it, I gave you guys the cliff notes right there. Okay. She went through some wild things in her relationship with him. They were never married. He always had other women around. She was not his one and only. He made sure that he was her one and only. And he would do anything and everything to make sure it stood like that. Whether, even allegedly deleting some people. Okay, so it's a real intense book. If you guys didn't get a chance to read it, I also have it here on my page. Again, go to my live section. I did a live reading of the Kim Porter book. It was dope. Check it out. But guys, it is heating up. Okay, Courtney B did a TMZ interview outside of the courthouse, letting us know that he has fulfilled the Fed's request for the documents to be given over. So for me, I'm going to let you guys know that what that means for me is that we can confirm that there is some validity to the book. Okay? Why would the Feds request it if they felt like it was bogus? It's obviously not bogus. It obviously has some things that the Feds possibly even themselves have in their possession or they've seen, right? That for me tells me, guys, that this book is absolutely real. Because let's be clear, it's not like he's been going around making these interviews and there's no way the Feds didn't hit him up. Okay, they hit him up. They wanted to see what it was that he had. He probably already sent it to them prior to going over there and providing that information to the grand jury. Right? They had to receive the information from him, check to see if it was credible, if they wanted to put it into their investigation and help aid in their case. Guys, let's just be real. We don't have to be lawyers to understand this concept. Okay? Someone has information. You're trying to build a case. You hear this person going on YouTube. Don't be mistaken. The Feds is all over YouTube. Okay? They checking the temperature. They seeing whose content is what. They lurking in the streets. Okay, they ain't commenting, they bots. If you don't know this already, now you know. Okay, the feds is always watching. And you know, we do have our ideas of who we think is working for the feds on YouTube, and that's a whole nother topic for another day, right? But they had to contact Courtney B, in which they did. And they had to tell him, hey, you have some information that could possibly aid in our case. We need to see that. They sent him the paperwork. He probably signed it. He probably sent it back to them and said, yo, this is what it is. They reviewed it with their analysts. They checked the source. They double checked the info. And they subpoenaed him to come to the grand jury. Guys, it is getting effing serious up in this, okay? And your girl is bringing you the tea. We are going to be interviewing Courtney B right here on Mama's Cocktail Hour to ask him the real. Ask him if whether or not he was subpoenaed, whether or not they feel like the information is real. Because remember, he received it. He knows what he received. But for all the other naysayers, right? I think this is a big win for Kim Porter, rest in peace. Like, I feel like we are finally going to start to get a lot of the questions that we have unanswered answered. And I think it's going to be hella dope when we have Courtney B here on this platform. So don't forget, November 7th, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be sure to put on your notifications, like the video, because your girl is bringing you the tea and we are getting to the bottom of this. And we're going to continue to talk about it and post videos, especially when things are developing with Diddy and Courtney B and the Kim Porter book. I love y'all. I will see you guys on the next video.
Drink, fuck it up, talk it up. Drink in my cup, pour it up. You heard it first. Let's quench your thirst. Ooh, mama, it's cocktail hour, so rock 'em up. Ooh, mama, it's cocktail hour, so pour it up.